Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Tuesday, 7th of April. In this update, low-income families with children will start receiving extra cash to help them with rising fuel prices from today. About 143,000 households are eligible for a $50 weekly boost, delivered from the in-work tax credit. A further 14,000 families will be given a smaller payment. The package is expected to cost about $373 million and will be in place for a year or until 91 stays below $3 a litre for a month. Winston Peters' words over the coming days could reveal more about our relationship with the US. The foreign minister's meeting Secretary of State Marco Rubio and other officials in Washington this week. Peters says they'll discuss conflict in the Middle East and its impacts on our region. Waikato University law professor Al Gillespie says it'll be interesting to hear what Peters says if the US does go ahead with striking Iranian civil infrastructure, potentially violating international law. Efforts to dial down hostilities in the war with Iran seem to be gaining little traction. Iran has rejected a 45-day ceasefire proposal, and the White House is yet to state its position. Donald Trump has today reiterated his threats to escalate the conflict if the Strait of Hormuz isn't reopened by tomorrow. Trump claims the US is doing unbelievably well and the whole of Iran could be taken out tomorrow night. A tough task for officials to drain the country of methamphetamine. Ministry of Justice data shows convictions have reached their highest point in a decade, with international drug trafficking convictions rising almost 35%. Last year, the government announced extra border security funding and received advice on a transnational organised crime strategy. There are significantly fewer graduate roles available in the public sector. Ministerial responses to written parliamentary questions show the number of roles have dropped 66% in 2 years. Social media giant Meta is advocating for stronger protections against youth online harm to be prioritised over any blanket ban. An Education and Workforce Committee inquiry recommends more regulation around content, advertising and algorithms, and restricting social media access for under-16s. But Meta warns that would mean trade-offs like intrusive identity checks that invade upon privacy and pushing teens towards less regulated platforms. Meta says a better option would be introducing parental approval and age verification at the App Store level, so protections are applied more consistently. NASA's Artemis 2 has begun its flyby around the moon. The 4 crew on board have now surpassed the distance record set by the Apollo 13 crew, meaning they've travelled further from the Earth than any humans have before. In sport, the Tigers have beaten the Eels 22-20 in Golden Point to move to second and complete round 5 of League's NRL. The match was won via the boot of Jock Madden with a penalty. Megan Compain, the only New Zealander to play WNBA basketball, believes she'll have company after next week's draft. That follows Charlize Ledger-Walker signing off her college career as a national champion at UCLA. 3 consecutive wins have revived the Wellington Phoenix men's playoff hopes, with 3 regulation matches to go in football's A-League. I'm Nivareti Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.